and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. Man, let's go.
Kevin, thanks.
What a great guy. D.A., thank you for that. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Paul out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Dort in at the 3. And for Utah, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert, and it's Conley in at the 1 spot. Now here's Bogdanovich from past the arc. It's hauled in by Adams.
And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovich put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high in the 4th straight year that he improved his scoring average.
The Jazz on offense. Mitchell outside. Baseline J on the way. Offensive rebound. And it's Bogdanovich on the follow.
Well, that's about hustle and effort from Bogdanovich. To go after the rebound with that kind of intention is exactly what you hope for as a coach.
Now here's Paul to the middle. It's stolen by Gobert. And now Utah, fast break. Beyond the arc. And it's Mitchell missing. And another area where Bogdanovich is helping the offense. Greg, he's doing a better job of creating for others.
I mean, he still has that shoot-first mentality, but now if he doesn't have a clean look, he's much more willing to make the extra pass, and that makes him just that much more valuable to this team.
Conley finds Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement by Utah. Fires from deep. Another miss by Utah.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Mitchell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. To the inside. Just 5 to shoot. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Conley against Paul. Conley's shot is off.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And good that time.
Well, Gallinari a scorer at heart, but how about the unselfishness? Perfectly sets up his open teammate.
Conley feeling it out. Now the pass to Ingles to the middle. Here's Gobert. Adams, some nice D. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Now here's Paul. And he starts out with the miss in this one.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Chalk up 2 there. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have, man. I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Here's Dort. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Paul with the 3. Utah with the rebound. Passes it to Ingles. Bogdanovich with it. There's a minute left to play in the first quarter. And it's Bogdanovich again missing.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Utah trailing here. The drive by Mitchell. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. To the paint, here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Steven Adams will leave no doubt when he's near the cup.
And it's Utah's ball. Mitchell up top. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Gallinari outside. Conley against Paul. And yes, it's good.
Boy, I love Chris Paul's ability to work on the interior. Tenacious, crafty. Few players his size have done it better.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Thunder out in front. They're up by 4. And the second. When it comes to the art of providing leadership, CP3.
The guys on the team already tell me.
Well said. He does a great job of keeping everyone involved and on the same page.
And Kevin, he practices what he preaches. He plays the right way and motivates his teammates to do the same.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Jazz, they've got O'Neal. Rudy Gobert is out there with Davis. And there's Emmanuel Mudiay. And it's Clarkson in at the 2. A free throw drops for Gobert.
Indoors, as Gobert has added strength, his rebounding numbers have continued to improve.
That's right, Greg. He's always been a force as a shot blocker. But over the past 2 seasons, this guy as a rebounder has been top 3 in the league. Last year, he even challenged Andre Drummond for king of the boards. He's got great size, great anticipation, and he plays with passion.
O'Neal kicks to Clarkson. Down low, here's Davis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Noel with it. Now defended by Gobert. Diallo the pass to Muscala. Here's Ferguson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Stolen by O'Neal. Inside. Here's Clarkson. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
You can see the improving court awareness of Emmanuel Mudiay, having an understanding for when to find his guys.
Diallo kicks to Muscala. Schroeder outside. Back to Muscala. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. And the Thunder lead by 2.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
From deep three-point range, O'Neal misses.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Noel, and Noel throws it down.
At his size, you simply cannot give up that kind of deep positioning to Nerlens Noel.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. The Thunder leading by 4. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by O'Neal. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Right wing. Here's Ferguson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Misses off the left iron. It's Gobert with the ball for the Utah Jazz. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Mike Muscala. That'll be his second foul of the game. Bogdanovich is checked in for Gobert. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Diallo. We've got 1:55 left in the first half. Mudiay against Schroeder. 5 on the clock. Noel against Moutier. At the tip, Davis on the follow. Davis has got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the Utah Jazz last season, there was a lot of fallout from the COVID crisis. But Rudy Gobert was able to patch up things with his teammates and specifically guard Donovan Mitchell. But Gobert realized his mistake. For a team with so much maturity and potential to win, it's good to see them finally be able to turn the page. Guys?
Good to see things back on track. Thanks, David.
And made only about a quarter of their shots in the first. Totally flat, but they bounced back and built a lead here with a much better second quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Ferguson. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass to Ferguson. Oklahoma City moving it around. Gilgeous-Alexander against Davis. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Utah has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Moutier pass to Davis. Misses from short range. Thunder have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Ferguson. Over to the wing. Schroeder with the ball. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. And no luck with that. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They only had a couple rough stretches. Thanks for joining us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Chris Paul. And it's Dort in at the 3, the small forward.
And, you know, we talk a lot about Paul as a leader on and off the court. Was elected president of the Players Association back in 2013, re-elected for a 4-year term in 2017. People simply trust his point of view.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Gobert. That shot missing. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. The 15-footer. Rebound by Mitchell. The Jazz shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Well, we know for Chris Paul, Greg, it's nothing new to lead, but on Oklahoma City last year, he had to do it without being surrounded by superstars.
And, you know, that's okay. Paul's a guy who wants to set the table. You have to have the ball to do that, and he's at his best when directing traffic and making his teammates better.
Paul's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Puts it up from 15. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got the lead up to 2 now for the Jazz.
Well, you give Donovan the mid-range jumper, he will make you pay.
To the left side wing. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Ball against Conley. Shoots from 14, and the bank shot is good. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, the mid-range is always a good option for Chris Paul.
Mitchell outside. Out to Conley. Fires the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Out to the right wing. For the lead. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Paul's got 8 points.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Mitchell outside. And Adams sends it back.
This is one of the toughest bigs in the league. Steven Adams challenging opponents defensively. Nicely done.
Rig, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. It's Gobert with the ball for Utah. Trailing by 2. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Paul outside. On deep. Can't hit that one. And Utah the other way now. To the middle. On the wing, Ingles. Mitchell looking it over. Lets the 3 fly. Cans it from downtown. And now a 3-point Utah lead.
Well, the defense so concerned about the dribble drive ability of Donovan Mitchell, but boy, you better contest as well.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Paul. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. They need this, and the layup is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Such a smoothness and ease to the way Shai Gilgeous-Alexander plays. What a pretty drive. Makes it look easy.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Mitchell.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
O'Neal's checked in for the Jazz. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Michael Conley. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Out to the wing. Back to Schroeder. We've got 13 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. And he gets the bucket.
That's about all you can do on the defensive end. Schroeder making a hard shot look easy.
Here's Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam. 3rd quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
He got it up, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Jazz lead by 1. And coming up as soon as we return from break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Clarkson. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, Donovan Mitchell excelling at taking what he sees in pick and roll.
So the wing on the left. Back to Schroeder. Passes it to Ferguson. From deep. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Back to Clarkson. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Here's Gobert over Diallo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
Well, if you're on the defensive end, you can't fall for Rudy Gobert's tricks. This guy is very crafty at using that up fake.
Thunder trailing by 3. Out to the right wing. Ferguson kicks it over to Schroeder. Now here's Diallo. He's covered by Clarkson. Schroeder against Mitchell. Utah leading by 3. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
How about the athleticism of Donovan Mitchell? 6'3", but boy, can he get off his feet.
The pass to Ferguson. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. A different look for Utah. Bogdanovich comes in for Joe Ingles, and Mike Conley is subbed in for Clarkson. The Thunder also changing it up. Alinari, he's checked in for Muscala, and Chris Paul's subbed in for Diallo. Now Conley feeds it to Gobert. Now here is O'Neal. Another shot. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Schroeder leading the charge.
Whoa, sizzling from the field this half, and that's after a shaky start.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Here's Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Paul. And there's another one for the Thunder.
If anything, you know you can count on Chris Paul to deliver in the clutch. He is so competitive, so tough.
Adams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. 3-pointer. They get it back. Out to Gallinari. From deep. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the right side. O'Neal passes to Conley. He feeds it to Gobert to end the run, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive, doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Alinari on the wing, back to Paul. Mitchell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Mitchell. Here's Adams, and that one drops. And the Thunder lead by 2.
Wow, Steven Adams continuing to evolve. How about the clutch delivery?
Down low, here's O'Neal. And the Jazz can't hang on to the ball.
Huge turnover at really the worst possible time. You have to value every possession, especially at this stage of the game.
Joe Ingles is checked in for Royce O'Neal. To the wing right side. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mr. Gobert. Mitchell up top. Unloads from 9. The rebound by Steven Adams. And so here is Oklahoma City. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Ball outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Paul. Count it.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Here's Gobert. It's in!
Gobert is not fazed by these moments. He wants to be the man.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. They seem to relish their role. And about ready to get underway at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. Welcome, folks, to what promises to be. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much.
They're such a great reflection of their coach. Thanks, DA. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Ayton. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. And for the Thunder, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Paul out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the 3 spot. Now here's Paul. They grab their own miss, and it's Adams on the follow.
Well, the motor right now for Steven Adams is humming on the glass, getting after it.
On the wing, Booker. Back to Rubio. Booker the pass to Rubio. Ayton inside. Adams on him. And it's Oubre off the drive. Clock at 4. Rubio finds Booker. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Here's Dort. Paul outside. Pass to Adams. Back to Paul. Shot clock at 5. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And Adams with the slam.
Yeah, that 265 pounds out there, it's pretty solid, a wrecking ball.
And Paul played in his 10th NBA All-Star game last year after having missed the event 3 years in a row.
And some of that could have been health, and then obviously some of it was fit with other teams. But this Thunder offense has really played to Chris Paul's strengths and working through a ton of options, sometimes playing deep into the shot clock. Again, highly efficient and one of the best mid-range players, and then working alongside Steven Adams. This has been a bit of a symphony here. Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
And there's the pass to Dort. Paul with the ball. He feeds it to Adams. Paul outside. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
That's a sweet spot for Paul. That zone between the arc and the paint might be his favorite. A career 50% two-point shooter.
Now here's Johnson. And Johnson with the stuff.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Adams. The Suns getting the bucket. Goes up with a stripe. Again, the Thunder score.
This is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Suns shooting their first free throw tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And the technical free throw is good.
Well, Devin Booker is among some of the youngest, most elite scorers that the league has ever seen. And the sky is the limit for this guy.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. And the Suns here with a different look. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Sharch comes in for Johnson. Mikal Bridges checked in for Oubre. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. Now here's Booker. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Dishes it to Baines. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Baines. The Suns need to get a shot off. No good from Booker. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Passes it to Ferguson. Leaps for it. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. The Suns trail it. Carter looking around. The dish to Kaminsky. Carter down low. He's guarded by Diallo. Jerome passes to Kaminsky. Ferguson kicks to Noel. It's Schroeder with the drive. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And even though Schroeder might be on the light end of things when it comes to his weight, he remains relentless driving towards the basket.
Here's Jerome. He's guarded by Diallo. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And the basket by Kaminsky.
And Šarić, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Diallo with it. Carter on him. 12 seconds left in the first quarter. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
The shot by Carter. Nobody around. It's good from long range. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's the Thunder leading by a point. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Oklahoma City. And if you're wondering whether players watch the standings, check out this clip from Chris Paul.
One thing we have to do is stop comparing ourselves.
You know, Greg, he makes a great point. Even when you have mostly the same guys, every season is different.
And if you're a coach, it'll give you gray hairs. Trying to preach that to your players. Many guys don't believe it until they're in it and then have to dig themselves out of a hole.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
I really thought that everything seemed to fall into place for them in that first quarter.
Well, they're playing aggressive, unselfish basketball, exactly what their coach wants.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Suns. Bridges and Šarić make up the forwards. Then it's Kaminsky. Then there's Carter. And it's Jerome in at the one. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star
No
last year. You know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Noel. Gallinari comes in for Mike Muscala. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Diallo. And Paul subbed in for Dennis Schroeder.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Oubre on the money with the open jumper.
Got to know the scouting report. You do not want Kelly Oubre to establish confidence in catch and shoot chances. Knocks it down.
Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game.
Whoa! Yikes. That's a rugged play.
Gracious.
Suns trail by 5. Over to the wing. Back to Rubio. Oubre on the wing. Kicks it out to Rubio. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Paul outside. Shot from the top of the key. Good. He hits the jump shot. Now it's a 7-point Oklahoma City lead.
Just such great form. Chris Paul so very efficient from that spot on the floor.
Jerome passes to Ayton. Here's Jerome. Now Rubio. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To the inside. And the rejection by Ayton.
Well, Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
And the Thunder making a change here. Dort's checked in. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Paul looking around. Misses off the right iron.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
They get it back. A steal. 1:32 left to play in the first half. Adams finds Gallinari. Oklahoma City moving it around. For three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The pick and roll was perfect on that play. It opens up a terrific look for Gallo there.
Oubre dishes to Baines. Pass to Johnson. And here's Oubre. The feed to Baines. Back to Oubre. Baines against Adams. And Adams sends it back.
Well, he can be intimidating. Steven Adams, such a big frame down there, and great timing on that block.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. From the stripe. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
To the paint. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Noel's checked in for Adams. Muscala comes in for Gallinari. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Paul. And then for Phoenix, Sharge checked in for Johnson. Bridges comes in for Oubre. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Noel passes to Dort. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Here's Bridges. Off with the layup.
I still can't believe.
He made it. He gets it to go. Wow.
How about that shot to beat the clock? That one covered some distance.
And so it's Oklahoma City with a...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you a competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead up. And that's...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Chris Paul. And it's Dort in at the three, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Gallinari against Johnson. Oubre outside. And Rubio kicks to Ayton. Tipped away. 5 to shoot. And now the fast break. Gallinari with the ball. From the arc. Rebound by the Suns. As their comeback bid had better get started.
I don't know, guys. It's going to take a pretty big run to get back in this one.
Ayton. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Ayton's got the first basket of the second half here for the Suns.
And Bones, Devin Booker capable of big nights. One of just a few players with multiple games of at least 59 points.
Well, he's always looking to put pressure on the defense, and he's got such a wide array of skills. Not only shooting the basketball, but has shown off more of his patience and playmaking ability as he moves through his career.
Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Oubre. Johnson in the corner. Inside. Fades. No good on the shot. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Pass to Gallinari. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 5. Over Booker. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7.
Now, Gallinari at that size can do a little bit of everything, and I like to see him dishing the rock.
Over in the corner, Paul. From deep three-point range, Adams. And it's Adams on the follow. 8 points for him.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Oubre outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a walking double-double. This guy has a huge physical advantage on the nights that he's playing other bigs, whether that's by his size or his ability to run the floor. And if he comes out with an aggressive mentality, he could really punish some teams throughout the course of a regular season.
Some changes for Phoenix. Kaminsky is checked in for Johnson. Bridges comes in for Kelly Oubre, and it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Diallo, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And some think that Ayton has a chance to be in a class with some of the great big men we've seen, be it Ewing or Robinson, Hakeem. I mean, those are very lofty standards. Brent, how does he get there, though?
It's a great question. I think when you talk about it, Kevin, you got to look at the defensive end. And those names that you just mentioned on a nightly basis were a force behind anybody on the perimeter. When they came into that house, it was defended. If Ayton gets there, he's got a big opportunity. D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. First one falls for him. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
And Phoenix making a change here. Booker's checked in. Here's Ferguson. And Noel throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Booker in the post. Diallo's there. Out to Saric. Now the pass to Bridges. On the wing, Booker. To the inside. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Hey, guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Bridges with the steal. Booker with it. Diallo's there. Out to Saric. He dishes it to Baines. Over to the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Carter outside. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Passes to Ferguson. And here's Schroeder. Pulls up. High post. Here's Muscala. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Muscala's got his first basket of the night. Here's Carter. And the rejection by Noel.
Noel in there to intimidate and does so there.
Here's Baines. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Setting the floor for the Suns. Inside, Saric and Baines. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. Here's Oubre. Good, nice job down low.
Going up inside, Oubre with a nice rhythm touch there.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Gallinari. A three ball. And Baines pulls it down.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Back to Booker. Baines inside. He's covered by Noel. Saric in the corner. And stolen by Noel. Gilgeous-Alexander against Booker. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good from the top of the key.
And Gilgeous-Alexander showing just how difficult he can be to guard at times.
Now here's Booker. Feeds to Baines. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And the Thunder with some changes. Dort's checked in. And it's Paul in for Dennis Schroeder. And a change for the Suns. Ayton, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. A nice shot by Booker.
Such a creative scorer as Devin Booker. Look at him just checking out the options and scoring that time.
Paul outside. Takes a three. Booker pulls it in.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
In the corner, it's Oubre, and that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. Adams, he's checked in for Muscala. And Phoenix also making a switch. Johnson's checked in. Rubio against Paul. 6 to shoot. Rubio misses.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Right wing. Here's Dort. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Here's Johnson. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Gallinari surveying the D. Launches it. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. Here's Johnson. Kicks it out to Rubio. Ayton inside. Adams on him. Goes back up. Booker inside. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Johnson right side. Pass to Rubio. Kicks it out to Johnson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Thunder leading by 20. Paul outside. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Once Paul makes up his mind, he does not hesitate on that play and is developing his three-point game later in his career.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. Pass to Ayton. Rubio outside. Back to Ayton. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Oklahoma City.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Steven Adams.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
The pass to Dort. For the 3. They get it again. The shot missing. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Johnson outside. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Passes it to Jerome. Here's a Kobo. Wants to get it to Baines and does. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Schroeder surveying the floor. Misses the wing J. Knocked away.
That's his first personal foul.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover.
Yeah, even I saw that one being telegraphed. The defense all over it.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you very much.
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Ingles in at the small forward. And for Phoenix, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here is Conley. And the three off target.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
Rubio finds Ayton. Kicks it out to Rubio. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Booker. Over Ingles. Back to Rubio. Down low. Here's Ayton. It's not going to go for him. Gobert with the defensive effort. And it's Utah's ball. And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals. And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Mitchell outside. Lets it go with a three. He doesn't hit that one. And Phoenix will come the other way. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. That's tipped. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And right there, Donovan Mitchell showing off that confidence. He's quick and he's powerful.
They double team Johnson. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Conley. Lays it in off the breakaway. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Rubio the pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Johnson. Mitchell against Booker. 5 on the clock. Here's Ayton. Gobert with the defensive effort.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Oubre with the steal. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
To the middle, and stolen by Ayton. And here's the break. Bridges with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. And they're on the break. .127 left in the first. Back to Davis. Pass to O'Neal. And here's Clarkson. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Utah trailing here to the paint. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Doesn't have to jump much because of his length. It is unmatchable. Rudy Gobert.
Left side, Saric. The pass to Ayton. Carter outside. Ayton in the high post. Gobert on him. 4 on the clock. Carter dishes to Ayton. Over Gobert. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. So for the Suns, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Ayton. And it's Kaminsky in for Sharch. Jazz have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. 27 seconds left to play in the first quarter. O'Neal kicks to Clarkson. Pass to Davis. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Back to Kaminsky. Pass to Baines. Inside. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Utah. And always interesting to hear from Donovan Mitchell, who recently...
Everybody had their expectations of what we...
And you know, Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Suns, Aaron Baines out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then it's Bridges. Then there's Carter. And it's Jerome in at the point guard position.
And the thing that stood out for me last year about Moutier, his shot selection was much improved.
It was, GA. A career high from the field. He was solid also from 3. Still, he needs to clean up that turnover category. But we have to remember, he is still very young despite how long we've been talking about him. I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
The effectiveness of Bogdanovich, able to work from anywhere and to get a good shot.
Over to the wing. Baines against Davis. And Baines kicks to Bridges. Passes it to Jerome. Down low. It's stolen by Davis. To the inside. The Jazz working the ball around now. To the middle. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it.
Yes.
That's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Conley with it. Outside, Bogdanovich. Stolen by Rubio. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Stolen by Michael Conley. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Bogdanovich passes to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Here's Johnson. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Mitchell kicks to Conley. Back to Mitchell. To the paint. 1:58 left to play here in the second quarter. Off target on the 15-footer.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Oubre, good.
and really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Jazz leading by 3. Now Conley fires for 3. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Nails the wide open jump shot.
Can't lose track of Bogdanovich defensively, as he doesn't need much time to get his shot off.
Rubio against Conley. Now here's Booker. He's covered closely. Kicks it out to Johnson. Lock at 6. He dishes it to Baines. Kept alive. Another shot and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Michael Conley picks one up. It's his first trip to the line.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
And the Suns making a change here. Sharge is checked in. Utah also making some changes. Gobert comes in for Ed Davis. And it's George Niang in for Bogdanovich. Outside Conley. The pass to Niang. Back to Conley. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Conley's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know what? Mike Conley is so crafty, finding a way to take the bump and weave through the defense.
Pass to Ingles. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Gobert finds Ingles. For the 3. Niang, no good. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Sharge. Inside. On the wing, Booker. Back to Baines. Gets it off. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
What?
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They were never able to get the lead above 4. Thanks for joining us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Without question, Aaron Baines displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
So on the floor for Utah, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Oni in its small forward, the 17-footer.
And the defensive chops of Gobert just knows how to hold down the fort for his team.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Oni passes to Conley. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
The Jazz making a switch here. Moutier's checked in. Johnson kicks to Booker. Rubio outside. Johnson, the pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker for the lead. Rebounded by the Jazz. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Oubre's got the ball. And that one's good, Ayton. Utah trailing here. Mitchell right side for Booker, and too long on the shot. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Back to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. No good on the triple. The Jazz shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively.
And when you talk about certain players having that it factor, Donovan Mitchell fits that bill.
He does. Confident in his approach, GA. Fearless on his attack. Donovan Mitchell is one of those guys who can go off for 50 if you let him get into rhythm. As long as he's in Utah, that team will remain competitive. Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Booker the pass to Ayton. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Ayton. Kicks it out to Rubio. Pass to Booker. 5 to shoot. Stolen by Mitchell. Pushing it up. Here's Moutier. The 9-footer's on the mark. Now it's a 4-point Utah lead.
Good find, and one of Gobert's advantages as a passer, he can see over everyone's head.
Johnson finds Rubio. It's stolen by Gobert. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Mitchell wide open. And the Jazz another 3.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Passes it to Booker. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Ayton. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Niang. Mitchell up top. He kicks to Moutier. 6 to shoot. Back to Mitchell. Booker pulls it in.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
He feeds it to Ayton. Gobert with the block.
And that's one of Gobert's specialties, a shot blocking master.
No one near Moutier as he lets it go. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And Rubio kicks to Oubre. Back to Rubio. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Utah leading by 7. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Puts it up. Moutier, no good.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Oubre. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
And the Jazz with possession here. Bogdanovich. And it's Bogdanovich on the foul. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 9 now for the Jazz.
What hustle on the glass. Bogdanovich doesn't give up. Have to appreciate the effort.
The shot's good from Carter.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Utah.
And so it's Utah heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Carter out there with Devin Booker. And it's Kaminsky in at the center. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Just 3 to shoot. Feeds it to Davis. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Carter looking around. Dishes to Kaminsky. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Conley with it. Now guarded by Kaminsky. Conley dishes to Clarkson. And it goes down 2 points. Clarkson's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Jazz.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Carter up top, covered by Conley. Carter against Conley. Left side, Saric. The Suns need to get a shot off. Now here's Davis. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And here's Clarkson. Outside Conley. From outside the arc. On the wing, Ingles. Offensive rebound. There's the pass to Clarkson. Nice ball movement by Utah. Back to Conley. From deep. Ingles in the corner. Pass to Clarkson. There's the three. Bridges with the board.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Phoenix making some changes. Aaron Baines comes in for Kaminsky. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Carter. And Utah with a change here, too. Emmanuel Mudiay's checked in for Mike Conley. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Andre Ayton's checked in for Phoenix. Kelly Oubre comes in for Bridges. Utah also making some changes. Gobert's checked in for Davis. Bogdanovich comes in for Joe Ingles. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Clarkson. Booker against Mitchell. No good on that one. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Rubio the pass to Booker. To end the drought. Oubre outside. Saric finds Booker. Booker draws the double. Now here's Ayton. Pass to Saric. Connects from three-point range.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
1:36 left in the fourth. Outside Bogdanovich. From deep three-point range. Rubio with the rebound. Out to the wing. Kicks to Ayton. Here's Booker. Tries again. Ayton the pass to Booker. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
He is a great kid. I'd love to see this from Ayton, stepping up in the big moment, letting his talent take over.
Mudiay dishes to Gobert. He gets it in there. Well, a huge bucket there to stifle the crowd.
Yeah, very little to cheer about for them at the moment.
Rubio taking his time here. And Ayton throws it down.
I think this is Rubio's greatest trait. I love to watch him move the basketball, and so does his coaching staff.
Mitchell against Booker. Mitchell passes to O'Neal. Mitchell up top, over Booker. Rebound by the Suns. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Here's Saric. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Saric has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere. Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Mitchell with it. Fires the 3. Off target with that shot. And so it's Utah who's scraped by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotion.
for the land of the...
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA. DA.
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
Thank you, DA. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. And for Oklahoma City, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the small forward position. Gobert finds Bogdanovich. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Adams. And Adams has got the ball here for Oklahoma City.
And becoming more of a playmaker. Doris, I think that's where Adams made the most in terms of improvement last season.
The numbers would back that up, Greg, because he practically doubled his assist rate. The Thunder actually ran their offense through him a little bit more often, and the team shared the ball more as a whole. For Brad Stevens, he said OKC was one of his favorite teams to watch last season, and there were many people who felt the same way.
Now here's Adams. Bogdanovich missing his last shot. And Adams with the slam.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
Mitchell looking it over. Outside Conley. Another miss by Utah. Paul with the ball. The 3. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Gobert. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles.
I'll tell you, Joe Ingles is proving that as a passer, he is a special player.
Ball's knocked loose. Now here's Paul. Adams trying to free himself up. Paul's shot is off. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
You can see Donovan Mitchell's speed and ability to get separation in transition. He is dangerous out there.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. He kicks to Gallinari. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Outside Conley. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And Adams has got the ball here for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to, when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Paul off the left rim and out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Mitchell's shot is good. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Gilgeous-Alexander finds Gallinari. Paul against Conley. Paul looking over the floor. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
Well, Paul can be consistent from that part of the floor. Defenses should know you can't allow his mid-range game to start cooking.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Count it.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Paul kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. From the line, up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander getting to that in-between game. He's very confident in the mid-range.
The drive by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Ball passes to Adams. Oklahoma City moving it around. From the arc. It will not find the hoop. It's his third miss. He has made 2. Mitchell wide open. Off target from three-point range. And the Thunder pushing it up now. And now Ingles pushing it up. No one back to stop him. 2 points. That one goes.
What an excellent passer from the small forward position. Joe Ingles does such a great job setting up his teammates.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Jazz lead by 5. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Well, recently, Chris Paul talked about adding some levity to the game.
It sounds so generic to say we have fun, but...
Yeah, from what we've seen, Greg, these guys naturally get along.
And you add in the guiding hand of Chris Paul. This team can beat anyone on any night because they're so connected.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Jazz, we've got Davis. Clarkson is out there with Moutier, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the small forward. Now, here's Moutier. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. From deep. Unable to get that one. Now, Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Noel dishes to Schroeder. Over Davis. The putback, rebounded by the Jazz. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Davis has got the ball. Can't hit from in close. The Thunder shooting for the game at 42%. He lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Moutier. And Moutier throws it down.
Well, how about the steal off great anticipation by Clarkson, then the kick ahead. Perfectly done.
A guy who can be a little inconsistent game to game. Clarkson can be extremely consistent year to year.
Right. Consider him as a rookie. Many of the numbers then are similar to what they are now. But the one thing that has improved is the consistency of the three-point shooting. He's worked so hard on it, and that's where the consistency has started to take root.
And they really haven't been able to get into any kind of an offensive flow this quarter. There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now, here's Moutier. 13 feet away. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, to me, there's no question it's critical that Emmanuel Moutier make this shot more consistently, showing some signs of progress in the mid-range, guys.
Here's Schroeder. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. It's stolen by Moutier. Pass to Gobert. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Davis kicks to Moutier. They grab their own miss. Clarkson passes to O'Neal. It's another look. Rebound by Muscala. Thunder trailing by 9. In the corner, it's Diallo. To the inside. Poked away. It's stolen by Moutier. And now, here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. Deflects the pass. The numbers in their favor. And here they go. The basket counts and 1. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
This guy has quality wingspan for his size. Dennis Schroeder can adapt and adjust to defensive pressure.
And the Jazz making a change here. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for Royce O'Neal. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And it's Mike Conley in for Emmanuel Mudiay. Now here's Conley. Left side, Davis. Bogdanovich looking around. From deep. Davis down low. He's covered by Muscala. The wide open look here for Ingles. Another miss by Utah. Oklahoma City trailing. Shot good by Diallo.
Wow, look at the way the big man Noel set up his guys, puts the pass in the perfect position, easy shot.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. And Adams has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Paul passes to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Well, Steven Adams is a formidable presence on the interior. Nice finish.
To the paint, poked loose. Outside Conley. Passes it to Ingles. Now here is Conley, guarded close, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, inside, Mike Conley has got to be savvy, and he is in that instance.
Conley against Paul. 24 seconds left in the second quarter. To the middle. And contact on. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. The clock runs out and we're heading to halftime. Utah.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A tremendous start for Donovan Mitchell. He had 11 points and 1 steal. And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's see.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Paul out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Dort in at the 3 slot. It's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Mike Conley is a 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner. He's also won the Teammate Award. And he's never been assessed a technical foul at any level of basketball. Now, some ask if going easy on the refs costs him calls down the road. But Coach Quinn Snyder said, it's hard to imagine that handling yourself with poise and respect can ever be a negative. Guys?
Well said. Thanks, David. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, there's a certain amount of awareness that you're responsible for having when you're Rudy Gobert, and he makes excellent use of his size right there.
All up top, covered by Conley. Gobert with the block. Here's Mitchell. Offensive rebound.
Well, that's about hustle and effort from Bogdanovich. To go after the rebound with that kind of intention is exactly what you hope for as a coach.
And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. That is his first foul of the game. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
The Jazz have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Nerlens Noel checks in for Adams. Mike Muscala comes in for Gallinari. Diallo, he's checked in for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Chris Paul. Clock at 6. Ferguson. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And slam dunk by Gobert.
That's why Gobert is such a high percentage scorer. He finds a way to finish with that great length.
Here's Schroeder. And that one goes long. Utah leading by 12. Gobert down low. Thunder with the rebound.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Well, Thunder have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started.
And they've fallen completely out of sync here offensively. I'm not seeing nearly the same movement or flow that we saw in that first half.
Wow, twice on the pipes from Dennis Schroeder. Woohoo!
Oklahoma City moving it around. And he uses the glass on the layup. Schroeder's got 5 now.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
And once Schroeder was asked to name his favorite NBA city, I believe it surprised a lot of fans when he said Milwaukee.
That's right, Greg, but he cited the strong German culture there. Schroeder, of course, went straight from Germany to the NBA. He relied on his athleticism early on, but now he's seeing the game much better, plays under control, can lead the team. He has had a tremendous amount of growth.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Tony Bradley's checked in for Rudy Gobert. George Niang comes in for Bogdanovich. And Royce O'Neal subbed in for Mitchell. Pass to Moutier. Here's O'Neal. No good on the 3. Thunder trailing by 10. Here's Diallo. And it's sent back by O'Neal. Utah's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. With the shot. They get it again. A second chance effort. And foul on the shot. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. First free throw is good. And so Bradley nails both of them. And And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Oklahoma City, down by 12. And the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Right block shot in deep. Paul drops it in. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, I love Chris Paul's ability to work on the interior. Tenacious, crafty. Few players his size have done it better.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And so it's Utah enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So on the floor for Utah, they've got O'Neal. Mitchell is out there with Bradley. And it's Niang in at the 4. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. A different look for Utah. Rudy Gobert comes in for Tony Bradley. And Mike Conley subbed in for Mitchell. That's a 2 from Paul. It doesn't go for him. So Utah will take it the other way. Now Gobert. Just 5 to shoot. Here's O'Neal. No good with the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Paul kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Paul. Fires the 3. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Conley with the 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's the lob to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Well, the New Zealander shows a little hops on the alley-oop.
Jazz leading by 12. Here's Niang. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Steven Adams picks one up.
Clearly a foul.
Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Pass to Dort. Over Ingles. Dort misses.
That's a difficult shot, and if he could do it again, I think he definitely would pass it off there.
The drive by Gobert. It's good.
Well, Rudy Gobert stands 7'1", and he's an unselfish guy. It puts the pass on the money.
Thunder trailing by 16. Paul passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's deflected and out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. The Jazz making a switch here. Davis is checked in. The Thunder have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. It's stolen by Ingles. And taken away by Paul. All going up court. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Mitchell. Misses the 3. Thunder have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. It's stolen by Davis. Inside and stolen by Noel. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Dort's checked in, and Utah with a change here too. Bogdanovich is checked in, and with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Chris Paul. Bogdanovich finds Gobert. Back to Bogdanovich. The Jazz working the ball around now. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Puts up a three, and it's Mitchell missing.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel. .124 left to play in the final quarter. Moutier dishes to Mitchell. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. And the Jazz lead by 14.
Well, the defense so concerned about the dribble drive ability of Donovan Mitchell, but boy, you better contest as well.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good from Paul. 1:10 left to play here in the fourth.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Jazz.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Rudy Gobert.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
They get it back, and Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Gobert the pass to Mitchell. And another shot on the wing, Mitchell. Again, Mitchell missing. It's stolen by Davis. To the paint. Moutier dishes to Gobert. And the shot goes down.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A beautiful day as it usually is here in Phoenix. And with tip-off coming up.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Oh, they're getting closer. Thanks, DA. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Paul. And it's Dort in at the small forward. And for Phoenix, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Kelly Oubre out there with Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Now, here's Rubio. Booker looking around. Feeds it to Ayton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Lots of times you don't mind fouling a big, but Ayton's a solid foul shooter.
Ayton hits them both. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Oklahoma City. Gallinari passes to Adams. And the wide open shot from Paul. That one off the back iron and out.
The defense there got away with a major lapse. And the Phoenix Suns criticized for trading down 5 picks to select Cameron Johnson at 11 back in 2019. Many felt that was a reach.
Well, there were a lot of people who were predicting that Cam was going to be towards the back end of the first round even, and a clear case for a Phoenix Suns team who was dead last in three-point percentage, drafting for a need in Cam Johnson.
Oubre, good.
I could see that contact really didn't bother Oubre Jr. on that possession.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. There's Paul. He trains the quick shot. Now Rubio. Pass to Ayton. Back to Rubio. The pass to Booker. He kicks it to Ayton. Booker outside. 4 on the shot clock. And that one's good, Ayton.
Devin Booker up there in usage rate. Usually one of the top 5 players in the NBA, and right there you can see why.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low, pass to Dort. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Almost, but it rolls out. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Gallinari with the steal. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Paul. Drills the elbow jumper. Paul's got his second basket.
Said it time and time again, Chris Paul in the mid-range is pretty much half the time going to be good.
Back to Rubio. Booker the pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Johnson. The offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in. Ayton's got 6.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
Rubio against Paul. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Coaches love Gilgeous-Alexander, and the way that he's working, he's refusing to give in against that kind of airtight defense.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Here's Jerome. Carter finds Baines. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Saric against Gallinari. Back to Bridges. 6 to shoot. Dishes it to Baines. The Suns shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. The first one falls. Diallo, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Oklahoma City trailing. 58 seconds left here in the first quarter.
That's too easy. Terrence Ferguson way up there.
Suns have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Jerome passes to Baines. The Suns have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And that one falls from Saric.
And scouts continue to scour the globe for talent that could produce in the NBA. Saric, another one of those. Lots of trips to Croatia to bring him over to provide this kind of impact.
Jerome passes to Baines. Puts it up from 12. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Ferguson. Quick shot there, and it's off target. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. To the left side wing. Now, here's Bridges. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Jerome. The Suns need to get a shot off. It's deflected. They recover it. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Suns lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Then there's Carter. Then it's Frank Kaminsky. And it's Jerome in a point. So that's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. And stolen by Diallo. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Muscala. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. In the corner, it's Bridges. Back to Carter. He feeds it to Kaminsky. And Adams sends it back.
Well, Steven Adams is very much capable of anchoring a defense right there in a great spot to get the block.
Saric dishes to Carter. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Saric. And it's Carter missing. And Adams has got the ball here for the Thunder. They trail by 1.
And they've got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of him. And Bones, although Ferguson may not have stuffed the stat sheet last season, he had some incredibly spectacular plays.
Oh, yeah, he can get up and sky and plays above the rim, and you love those kind of plays. But for this team, they're just hoping for more consistency from Terrence Ferguson, who continues to show some signs that the talent is there.
That one good for 2.
Oh, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Diallo with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Saric outside. Pass to Jerome. Back to Saric. To the inside. It's stolen by Adams. Out to the right wing. Hopped up there for Schroeder. No good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Carter, that's good. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Stolen by Carter. To the left wing. To the middle. Here's Kaminsky. And Adams sends it back. Here's Schroeder. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, at 175 pounds and lanky, Schroeder still has some strength, especially on those tough finishes.
Carter outside. To the right side. Sharge outside. Shot clock at 6. Jerome passes to Kaminsky. Carter left side. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Both teams deciding to change it up. The Thunder with the lead. Paul outside. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Shoots from the elbow. Doesn't go for it. And Phoenix the other way now. And here's Oubre. Kaminsky kicks to Oubre. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Kaminsky. Then for the Thunder, Alinari, he's checked in for Adams. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And that one's good. Noel.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And there's the pass to Baines. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Yes, that goes in. Rubio's got his first points in this one.
Ricky Rubio playing super confident right now.
Ball against Rubio from 18 feet away. Back to Paul. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Paul's got the lead up to 3 now for the Thunder.
And for an undersized player, Chris Paul's a pretty good finisher around the rim. Certainly knows all the angles.
Oubre finds Rubio. Back to Oubre. So the wing on the left. Rubio outside. Pass to Oubre. Clock at 6. Here's Rubio. Back to Oubre. Passes it to Rubio. Over Paul. They get the rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
To the inside. Alinari passes to Dort. Paul with the ball. Shoots over Rubio. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And a close game so far through the... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much danger. 4 points. And that'll about do it as we get ready for...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you know you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So you know the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well, but so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to is really paramount.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Alinari and Adams, the combo out front. Paul out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Paul outside. Second chance shot, just 4 to shoot. And it's good, 2 points. And it's a 5-point Thunder lead. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns.
And the one thing you notice about Gilgeous-Alexander, you know, he sort of glides around the court and suddenly hit you with that burst.
Well, it's amazing that he has that crafty and uncanny ability And then he's having some time with Chris Paul. So that's only going to be enhanced as Shea continues to work that change of pace game.
Knocked loose. Ayton kicks to Rubio. The feed to Booker. That one good for 2.
He looks to score all the time, and easy ones there for Booker.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Working on Booker. Basket good.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Paul surveying the floor. Hits it from 3-point range. Paul's got 13.
Beautiful right there. Good form, soft touch. Paul, a consistent threat in all aspects of the game.
Rubio, the pass to Johnson. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Here's the lob to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Well, not many times does Adams get his number called for plays like that, but the oop there looked good.
Booker dishes to Ayton. And that time, also a missed shot. Oklahoma City leading by 12. Here's Dort. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Adams. Bucket is good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Down low. Gallinari against Johnson. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
Paul against Rubio. And Adams kicks to Paul. 1:32 left to play in the third. Goes up from the top of the key. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Oubre, and finished off by Oubre.
And Rubio's passes lead to a boost in confidence for the entire team.
The Thunder leading by 12. Paul outside. Gallinari on the wing. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Suns. Johnson down low. Gallinari covering. Johnson dishes to Rubio. Kicks it to Oubre. Shot clock at 5. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And the Suns here with a different look. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Ayton. Sharch comes in for Johnson. Mikal Bridges checked in for Kelly Oubre. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Here's Paul. OL trying to break loose. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got the lead up to 14 now for Oklahoma City. And it's Carter penetrating. The shot, no good. Paul with the defensive effort. It could go. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And so it's Oklahoma City sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Right back after this break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Suns. Inside, Saric and Baines. Booker and Bridges are the wings. And it's Carter in at the 1. Inside, and stolen by Noel. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Diallo with it. Working on Booker. Pass to Schroeder. Tries it from the top of the key. Bridges with the board.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Over to the left wing. Saric outside. He kicks it to Baines. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, ouch. Diallo inside. Carter on him. Suns trail by 15. Carter outside. Feeds to Baines. Saric outside. Baines with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. And Baines kicks to Booker.
Yeah, there's no stress in Devin Booker's game. Shot clock winding down. He gets it.
Schroeder outside. There's the pass to Ferguson. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Over Booker. And it's Schroeder missing. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Phoenix. It's a 13-point game. And slam dunk by Saric.
The defense not putting up much of a fight as Saric gets to the rim.
Schroeder outside. Over Booker. And it's Schroeder missing. The Suns running out of time. Pass to Booker. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Baines finds Bridges. Booker outside. Now Baines. He's guarded by Diallo. Kicks it out to Booker. Clock is at 3. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Finishes like that are pretty impressive from Devin Booker, who we know is a great outside shooter.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Bridges with the steal. And here we go. Saric, the fast break chance. It's stolen by Schroeder. Here's Noel, and he converts the layup. 6 points for Nerlens Noel.
Great to have Noel active like that, proving how dangerous he can be on the inside.
Booker outside. To the left side wing. To the paint. Baines against Noel. And the shot goes in.
That was just a perfect possession. Getting in it in tight for the high percentage shot.
The Thunder leading by 9. To the inside. And slam dunk by Noel.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Thunder.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Chris Paul.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And it's Baines missing.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear on.
Bridges showing more and more signs of strength, being able to finish through contact.
And so the Thunder now can just hold on to the ball. Burton, the pass to Schroeder. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. In the corner, it's Oubre. It's money from deep.
Got to know the scouting report. You do not want Kelly Oubre to establish confidence in catch and shoot chances. Knocks it down.
So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one
And with
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much.
the Jazz, like Memphis, willing to grind. Thanks, D.A. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Kelly Oubre out there with Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And for the Jazz, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Ingles in at the 3 slot. Now here's Johnson. And Rubio kicks to Booker. Now Rubio. Just 5 to shoot. Down low. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Crossing up the defense, and that's what you expect from Rubio. Terrific vision.
Now the pass to Gobert. Out to Conley. At the elbow, it's Mitchell. Back to Ingles. Jazz passing it around. Booker against Mitchell. Over Booker. And he overshot that one, missing. Suns on offense. Oubre outside. Back to Johnson. Passes to Ayton. Oubre with it. Johnson dishes to Booker. From 12 feet out. Jump shot is good that time.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. Utah the rebound. Bogdanovich against Johnson. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Ingles. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Here's Conley. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Booker the pass to Ayton. To the middle. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Ayton's got his second bucket.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Dishes it to Bogdanovich. His 3-pointers off the mark.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
Johnson, the pass to Ayton. Rubio outside. Inside. And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got 6. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. that wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Now here's Booker following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. To the middle, here's Clarkson. Back to O'Neal. Trying to end the drought. Gobert trying to get open. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Booker with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Oubre can't get it to go.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
Here's Saric following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Oubre passes to Ayton. And good that time. 8 points for him.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Mitchell kicks to Niang. Back to Gobert. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
That time, a lot of young guys would have jacked up a shot. Patience. Man flashes open. Mitchell delivers the basketball on time.
Ayton. That one doesn't drop. The Jazz go the other way with it. Mitchell outside. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Davis is checked in for George Niang, and Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Clarkson. Now here is Carter over Mitchell, and it's Carter missing. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Gobert. Mitchell's got 7 points.
Push, push, push the basketball and get out of his way. Donovan Mitchell, fantastic on the break.
Baines finds Bridges. Back to Baines. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first.
The league quickly found out what Donovan Mitchell brings to the table defensively.
DeAndre Ayton, he has been the guy making things happen for Phoenix. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Utah, they've got Gobert, Mudiay out there with Donovan Mitchell. And there's Davis, and it's O'Neal in at the 3. Kaminsky, the pass to Baines. Now, here is O'Neal. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. The basket good off the assist from Mudiay. Mitchell's got the lead up to 4 now for the Jazz.
And there's a lot of talk about Gobert's rim protection, but his rebounding is every bit as important on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's finishing off defense. Once you force them to miss, you don't want to allow second chance opportunities. Rudy Gobert averaged over 10 defensive boards a game last year. That was the best numbers of his career and top 3 in the league.
And it's Carter missing. Jazz leading by 4. Down low, stolen. Throws up, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Jerome passes to Bridges. Gobert with the block.
You really have to be careful with Gobert lurking around. He'll send it back.
Pass to O'Neal. Feeds to Mitchell. To the wing right side. Nice ball movement by Utah. The tray. The Jazz keeping it alive. A new 14. Mudiay, no good. Suns trail by 4. Carter kicks to Baines. Back to Carter. The pass to Bridges. To the paint. Here's Baines. The shot will not fall. Gobert with the defensive effort. Jazz leading by 4. Davis, the pass to Gobert. Back to Davis. O'Neal with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Carter looking around. Kaminsky with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. Jerome passes to Kaminsky. Out to the right wing. Bridges dishes to Baines. Back to Bridges. 5 on the clock. Baines inside. He's guarded by Davis. Great tee that time from Davis.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. To the inside. Bridges with the steal. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. So Utah going with an almost entirely new grouping. Bogdanovich is checked in for Rudy Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for Royce O'Neal. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Mitchell. And it's Conley in for Emmanuel Mudiay. Clarkson finds Bogdanovich. A three-pointer off the mark. And Phoenix turns it over again. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Utah Jazz. Only given up 2 points this quarter. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. From past the arc. Knocks down the three ball. Bogdanovich has got himself on the board with 3 there.
This is his shot. Bogdanovich has the touch from deep. He's confident from there, too.
Here's Booker. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Clarkson. On the wing, Ingles. Pass to Conley. From deep three-point range, and it's Ayton with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And he gets it to go. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 7 now for the Jazz.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard. Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there. Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
And we finished one half of basketball. Utah out in front. They finish off the second quarter on a 14-6 run. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He had 12 points. Look at the... And that does it for our halftime.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
On the court for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Oubre, and it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career, and that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
6 on the shot clock. Mitchell passes to Gobert. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Here's Oubre. Gobert with the block. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Ingles can't get it to go. Suns trail by 7. Fast break, here come the Suns. Here's Ayton. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And that's 12 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter, aggressive move inside.
Mitchell kicks to Ingles. The Jazz again can't hit it. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half.
And just as Kelly Oubre was coming into his own as an NBA starter, a meniscus tear in his right knee ended his season. Now back in action. We'll see how quickly he can recover his explosive athleticism.
Booker against Mitchell. Now here's Gobert. Tight defense on him. The shot's good. Conley's got his first points of the game.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And before the injury, Kelly Oubre playing a career high in minutes. 38 to 40 minutes a game with regularity. G8, do you think that load could have contributed to his injury?
Well, Kevin, all young players want those minutes, but that right knee had troubled him for a while. PRP treatment back in 2017, and perhaps some questions for the Suns training staff.
And it's Mitchell missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Booker dishes to Oubre. Johnson, the pass to Ayton. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Mitchell. Ingles in the corner. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Oubre finds Johnson. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Rubio outside. Oubre passes to Ayton. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
And he's able to get it back. Mitchell's shot is good.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Rubio, the pass to Ayton. Tries again. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Mitchell looking it over. Fires from deep. They get it back. Out to Conley. The dish now to Mitchell. Tries yet again. And the layup is up and in. Mitchell's got 16.
They are at their best when Mitchell pushes the action. His aggressiveness raises the level of this team.
Johnson dishes to Oubre. Pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Johnson. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the bet. And here we go. Coach's challenge on that goaltending call. Now, the coach didn't think the call was correct. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there. And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltend.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Jazz lead by 3. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Moutier in at the point. That's the group right now for Utah. At the top of the key, Gobert. Back to Moutier. From 11 feet away. And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. Pass to Clarkson. Back to Bogdanovich. Clarkson with the ball. He's guarded by Booker. Here's Gobert. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Gobert's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Jazz. Inside. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Clarkson finds Gobert. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. From downtown. Not going to go that time. The Suns go the other way with it.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. Has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Clarkson up top, defended by Booker. Clarkson passes to Moutier. 5 to shoot. Stolen by Carter. And oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. He kicks it to Baines. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Saric outside. Shot clock at 6. Baines dishes to Bridges. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The pass to Moutier. Gobert against Baines. Now, here's Clarkson. He's tightly guarded. Over Booker. Gobert. It's good on the putback. And the Jazz lead by 3.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
Back to Carter. Passes it to Saric. In the corner, it's Bridges. Clarkson against Carter. To the paint. A second chance effort. And it's Baines missing.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
To the middle. Pass to Clarkson. And here's Saric. He'll bring it out for the Suns. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Carter for 3. Utah with the rebound. Clarkson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Down low. Pass to Moutier. Takes it from 10. That one, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. Here's Booker. It counts, and that shot brings them to within just 1.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Here's Clarkson. It's good.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
And here's Phoenix. Booker outside. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A different look for Utah. Joe Ingles, who's checked in for O'Neal. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Clarkson. And it's Mike Conley in for Emmanuel Moutier. And the Suns here with a different look. Andre Ayton's checked in for Aaron Baines. Johnson comes in for Saric. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Carter. Conley kicks to Mitchell. Back to Conley. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these